welcome back to the vlog. It is a very exciting day today because I'm actually on my way to a hair appointment, and I've been on a little bit of a journey with my hair where I've kind of been wanting to grow out my natural hair. Sorry, my music just started playing. I was saying I have kind of been trying to grow out my natural hair, but at the same time I'm kind of growing out my bob, and to be quite honest with you, I'm just feeling all types of uggo right now. I just feel like I need a little bit of something going on. My skin's also not been doing that well, and I've obviously been trying not to fake tan, so I've been on my own little journey with that of like embracing my natural skin tone and not fake tanning all the time. With all those things combined, I just feel like I need a little bit of a confidence boost, and being nice and blonde is what I want at the moment. And some of you might be going, Sam, no, don't do it, like grow out your natural hair. I can't do it. I've decided I can't do it. I just love being blonde too much. Part of what made me make that decision, I was watching all my old videos back on TikTok, like all my like Reno vlogs and like all my vlogs from like last year. And I was just like, I loved how bright my blonde was, and I was just like, I want to be back there, to be quite honest with you. So to the hairdresser, I've got an appointment in about 15 minutes, but it's literally just down the road. Actually a new hairdresser that I found. I've only gone to him once before, but he does an incredible job with the blonde, and like I feel like he specializes in blondes. Like if I look at his Instagram, the last time I went to him, he literally just touched up my little front pieces. And the most important thing of all is he's really close to my house, and he's really affordable, because girly cannot be spending like 4,000 to 5,000 rand at my hair appointment every single time. And luckily I had some partnerships with some hair salons, but that is kind of what it costs in Cape Town these days to get your blonde done at these like more bougie hair salons, and they do a fantastic job, but I just don't have the budget for that right now. So me and this guy, amazing right now. Let's get going, otherwise I am going to be late. But you have no idea how excited I am. Like I was literally telling my husband this morning, I am so beyond excited to get my hair done. This is my before goal for this appointment today, is I want to be nice and bright and blonde. That's the goal. So let's go. Looks like a beautiful day outside, but it is so insanely windy, so it's not actually that beautiful. So I just got back from my hair appointment, and I am feeling sufficiently more blonde than this morning. I obviously do feel like I need to top up my makeup a little bit. I need to like style it myself, because I'm just a little bit picky about how I like to style it, but I absolutely love it. And honestly, for under 1,000 rand, loving these highlights. But anyway, I literally feel like a new woman. But after my hair appointment, I quickly stopped at these food stop, like at the garage, and I got myself some snacks. First of all, I got some of this like Ayrshire, I don't actually know how to say it, but basically this yogurt from Woolies. I've been craving yogurt lately, and in my opinion this is the best yogurt, so I got myself the honey one. To be honest, I wanted the blueberry one because that one's my favorite, but this is all they had, so got this. And then I also just got some of these blueberry cheesecake flavored yogurt buttons. These are like from their like freeze-dried collection. Look, these are good, I like them. Are they worth 21 rand? No, they're not. But when you're in a pinch and you just want a little something to eat in the car, these are delicious. But the real winner of this little shop was these. I haven't even eaten all of them because I was like, I'm gonna be generous and share these with my husband because I think he will die. About a week ago, I bought from this range, from Woolies, the chocolate covered freeze-dried strawberries. They rocked my world, absolutely changed my life. Today I went back in there to go buy those chocolate covered strawberries, but they didn't have that, but they had these freeze-dried coconut pieces covered in chocolate. And when I tell you, I'm not even that big of a coconut fan. These are insane. They're rocking my world. 10 out of 10 snack. So freaking good. Are you joking me? This chocolate is just elite. And I'm gonna go make myself a coffee, finish my snacks, and then I have a meeting in about an hour and a half. So we'll chat a little bit later when I do something exciting. So I'm currently sitting at my desk in our office. I just got off my onboarding call for a potential campaign. It's not like set in stone yet, but I'm sitting here basically waiting for them to send me email confirmation and deciding if I want to take on this campaign, purely just because the turnaround time is so short. Usually I wouldn't think twice before accepting a campaign like this because it's with an agency that I absolutely adore working with, and I like the brand as well. But I'm just gonna be honest, the turnaround time is feeling a little bit tight. Like they want basically to review the first piece of content in 2 days. And I have plans on Thursday. It's currently Tuesday. And I have plans on Thursday. I have an event that my mom is actually coming with me to for like Mother's Month. Like Mother's Day was this month, so they're doing like a Mother's Month event, and I've had this event in the calendar for a while. I've RSVP'd, and that's going to take up most of my day, so I don't know if I can actually do this. But I said yes to the onboarding call because, to be honest, it didn't sound like that hectic of deliverables. I was sitting there during the call and I was like, oh, this is more work than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I can do this all in like one day, which will be tomorrow essentially, because they want the first piece of content on Thursday. But anywho, I'm gonna chat to the agency because, like I said, absolutely love them, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I can do this. I think I'll be really stretching myself here for something that's a little bit intense. Also learned from many past experiences that sometimes pushing myself so much in a short amount of time, I don't handle it very well, and it kind of ruins my week. Honey. Is now much later in the evening, and I've got my girl dinner ready here. It's literally chicken strips, some mini cucumbers, and some sauce that I made to dip my chicken strips in. And I'm gonna sit here now in front of the TV, watch some YouTube, and eat my girl dinner. A little update on my possible campaign. I ended up turning it down. I had a fat thought about it, and I also had to like let them know quite quickly if I was gonna take it on or not. And I don't know, it just, there was many components about it that I just feel like was not the right fit for me, even though love the brand, like would have loved to work with the brand in a different capacity, but in this particular capacity I just didn't feel like it was a good fit. The timing wasn't a good fit, all that jazz. I'm still really grateful for the opportunity though, but I just didn't have the capacity to take that on, what they wanted. But anyways, now I'm gonna sit here, eat my girl dinner with my blankie and watch some YouTube. I'm probably gonna watch the We're All Insane podcast because that's what I've been watching. Obsessed with that podcast, so freaking good. I'm gonna watch some true crime. I haven't quite decided yet. If you're wondering why I look like I'm straight out of a horror movie right now, it's because I've spoken a little bit on my TikTok about this, but my skin is going through a thing right now. I don't know what it is, but my skin has just not been happy for like multiple weeks in a row. Every time I get a breakout or a pimple under control, another one pops up and they make scars, and it's just not cute. I haven't really changed anything in my routine, so I've been starting to incorporate this little guy in my routine again because I couldn't think about anything else that I could do other than using this more regularly. So I do about 15-20 minutes with the red light and then the same amount of time with the pink light. I feel like people have a lot of mixed opinions about these masks, but I feel like when I use it regularly, it really does make a difference. Say regularly, I mean like every single night for like 30 minutes for weeks. Like I feel like with this thing, you really have to be really consistent and use it for quite a long time before you see a difference. It's not like a
I used it for 2 days and now my skin's amazing. I feel like this thing is really like consistency is key. I've got little honey in between my legs here. And now I'm going to read my book. I'm going to read my Kindle. I started reading this book called Stalked by Seduction and something else. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen. I can't actually remember the name. Such a good book. I would 10 out of 10 recommend it, honestly. I'm on the second book of the series now and I am obsessed once again. I'll pop it up on the screen. If you've been in a reading slump and you want to read a dark romance with vampires, incredible. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It is very dark though, so if you're not a dark romance girly, give this one a skip. But if you are, add this to your TBR. But anyways, now I'm going to read my book and then go to sleep. And then tomorrow morning I have a Pilates class with my sister, which I'm so excited about, and I will take you along. Good night from American Psycho over here.
You can hear the kids playing at the school behind my house. That's what that is. It is very early in the morning and I'm guessing that they just got to school, so they are having a great time. Anyways, this is my little Pilates fit of the day. It is kind of ironic that I'm literally wearing shorts and like a mohair sweater, like the two are at odds, but it is actually going to be a really beautiful day today and I haven't had much chance to wear my Move Active like short sets. So I've got this gorgeous like emeraldy green one today and I thought it would go so well with my new Cool Way sneakers. I am utterly obsessed with these. How gorgeous is this color, and I feel like it literally matches my shorts perfectly. And then I also have some green sockies and I feel like the blue sweater also just complements it, and then I can throw this on after class again or over my shoulders or whatever the case may be. I'm super duper excited because my sister's actually meeting me at Pilates this morning. I've only been to about one Pilates class with me and it was a Women's Day event a while back and I think she really enjoyed it. So we're doing strength lab today. I'm a little bit nervous to take her to strength lab because I've never been to a strength lab class before, so let's hope she enjoys it so that she wants to come back, because if she doesn't like it I'm gonna be very sad. Can we just talk about the fact that the first time you wash your hair post like hair appointment feels so damn good? And don't get me wrong, I love the way that they style my hair at the hairdresser. I love getting it done like someone else washing your hair. Elite feeling. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful, gorgeous. I don't know what crack they put in your hair there, and it also stays clean for like 6 years afterwards. But there is no feeling quite like the one of like going into your shower, washing it with your products, drying it at home, styling it at home the way you would do it. But it's just like a fresh color, a fresh set of highlights. I actually desperately need to get a little fire up my bum because I need to get ready for an event that I have today, and my mom's actually going with me to this event. I don't know if I've mentioned that in this vlog already. Knowing me, I probably have, but let's just ignore that because I can't remember what I filmed literally yesterday. Like, that's how my brain works. So I've got my straightener here. I did stand here for a good 10 minutes and contemplate, should I use my like little thermal brush to do like a little blowout, or should I just do some curls with my straightener? And I think the curls have won because I feel like my thermal brush is kind of a hit or miss with this hair length at the moment. Like this hair length at the moment, guys, I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it. Every single day I'm like, should I just like this, like right under the chin, like right by the chin, not actually under the chin. That was peak bob length for me. But I'm kind of going through a phase where I kind of want to grow my hair out, but I kind of don't. Like I'm indecisive whether I want to grow it out or not, because the bob was truly my favorite era, and I don't know if I'm ready to come out of that era yet. But in the same breath, I'm quite keen to grow my hair out. I don't know, honestly. I suppose the point of all of this is that I don't know. While I'm sitting in that space of not knowing what to do with my hair, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna cut it. But I'm also not like actively like using special products or shampoo or like supplements to like grow my hair. I'm kind of just sitting in the lull of like not doing anything, and therefore it is growing. So I guess I am growing it out. Oh my gosh, could you talk even more nonsense? I don't know if I could. This is not my favorite hair length by far, but I'm thinking that once it reaches my shoulders and maybe a little bit past my shoulders, I feel like it's gonna be cute. And if I keep getting my highlights done, I think that length with like super blonde hair, it's gonna be so cute. I gave up on growing out my natural hair very quickly. I think it was like 2 months, and I was like, nope. Nope. My like argument for going to go get a full head of highlights was, if I'm not happy with the length of my hair, at least I have to be happy with the color. Only one of those things can be off at once, and the hair length is off right now, so therefore the hair color has to be nice. Also, the event that I'm going to with my mom today is very cute. It's for one of my favorite like OG skincare brands, Skin Functional. If you know, you know. I have loved them for a very long time. I've probably been using Skin Functional since like 2021. That's 5 years ago, but anyways, it made me feel a little old. I love them, and they're having sort of like a Mother's Month event thing because they've just released a new like Ultimate Aging Pro Moisturizer, I think it's called. The thing I love about Skin Functional is their packaging is so damn good. Like, I feel like they're ahead of the curve with a lot of things, and the ingredients are just really good. So the packaging isn't just cute, but they actually make some really good stuff. It is cold. I'm gonna let these cool before I brush them out. I look like a little bit of a freak for a second because they have to cool, but I need to do my skincare. This is gonna look a little freaky for a second, but it's all gonna come together. Also, side note, I don't know if I mentioned this on YouTube, but I made a TikTok and an Instagram reel about it. My new GHD! How stinking pretty is she? This GHD was actually secondhand. My sister bought it for me on yoga secondhand a couple years ago. I really wanted one, and now I have a brand stinking new one. I'm chuffed with it, but my old GHD is still going strong, so I think I'm actually going to give it to a friend of mine. I have asked my sister's permission because she initially bought it, so I was like, what do you think about like giving it to this friend of mine, because she really wants a GHD. And these things do not die. Like, I definitely didn't need a new one because the old one was still going strong, but a very delicious little upgrade. Turn it on, it gets hot in literally 2 seconds. I'm obsessed with her, and I think I'm going to sit in the lounge and do my makeup, even though the lighting in here is not great. It's actually a very gloomy day today. I do fear that I am in a little bit of trouble because I still don't know what I'm going to wear. I have a rough idea of what I want to wear in my brain. Like one of those things where it might work in your brain, like the outfit in your brain might sound like it's going to work, but you just don't know until you put it on. Going in with my trusty dusty Laneige SPF. I really like this SPF for under makeup, and I am almost finished with her, but I have a backup. Because usually once I'm done with an SPF, like I move on to the next one. I like to try new ones, but I've really enjoyed this one so much. I'm ecstatic about the fact that I have a backup. I don't want to speak too soon, but I do feel like my skin is clearing up a little bit. I was a little bit in my feels the other night because I was looking back at my old videos. Like sometimes I do that when I like want to reminisce, especially about like our moving and our like renovations and stuff. Like I love watching back like my old YouTube vlogs and my old like TikTok mini vlogs. It's like a little virtual album of my life, so I love looking back at my videos. And I was a little bit in my feels because I was like, whoa, my skin looked so good a couple months ago. So I have convinced myself that it's the weather, that it's like the winter and it's not just me, because so the only thing I can like come up with is like it's the weather, unless I'm just not drinking enough water. Like that could also be it. Like I might not be drinking enough water, because when the winter does roll around, I do have quite a hard time keeping up with the water intake, like I will be honest. So maybe it is that. In the same breath, I've unfortunately never been great at drinking enough water. But yeah, I just feel like my skin has not been great lately. I do have to get my prescription retinol topped up pretty soon, and I think I'm going to ask the doctor when I get like my script repeated if I can maybe get a slightly stronger dose, because I've been on the same strength prescription retinoid for years and years and years, and I'm like, maybe it's time to move up a notch. Like maybe that's what's going on, because I do many things with my skin, and it's definitely not just the prescription retinoid that keeps it so clear. I would credit it to being 70% of what keeps my skin smooth and clear, and obviously we all know that prescription retinoid is the most incredible thing for acne and anti-aging and your skin's like collagen production and all that jazz. You can look at the research behind it on your own if you're interested. One of the most incredible ingredients for your skin. I don't think I will ever stop using my prescription retinoid, but I just feel like it's been a little bit less successful lately, so I think I need to go up a strength. But I'll chat to my doctor about it and see what they say, because I don't know. I can't think of anything else. And in the same breath, I've been breaking out a little bit. My skin's also been so dry, like crusty, dusty, mummified dry. I've been trying to do a little bit less with my makeup, and when I say less, I just mean a little bit lighter, especially with my powder. I've been going in super duper light with my powder, because if I don't and I just use the normal amount of powder that I usually use in the summer, it will literally crust off. Still absolutely frothing at the mouth for this new Catrice Sculpt and Charm contour stick. This one is in the shade Ash, which is the lightest shade, and she is just perfection. Just look at how buttery that blends out. It's not too cool toned, but it's not too warm toned. It is my perfect like bronzer contour shade for my like super fair skin. It's buildable but like user friendly. I need to go in with a little bit of blush, and I actually used my little Rare Beauty sample blush in Hope for the first time in quite a few months yesterday, and I was reminded of how good it is and how much I love it. So I'm gonna use this one today. So freaking gorgeous. I actually can't. Okay, now I need to go in with a little bit of powder, and like I said, we are going to go very light on the powder. I'm going to put some on my powder puff, pat off most of the excess, and then I'm going to apply. And when I say most of the excess, I'm literally rubbing off most of the excess because it really is dry. And I still want my skin to look beautiful and glowy and all that jazz. I do just want to be matte in my T-zone. And then before I go in with my setting spray, I'm just going to take this little guy. This is new in my collection. This is the microblade brow pen from Catrice, but I'm not going to use it in my brows. If you know, you know, I'm not a brow girly, and I just use this to highlight my beauty marks. I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of this powder blush. This is the new Catrice Soft Blur powder blushes, just like the powders. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are very pigmented though. I'm going to just dust off the excess. Oh, so pretty. Oh, Catrice, I love you so much. I'm gonna go in with my Essence Fix and Last. I love this setting spray. I also have this one at the moment from Catrice, the Aqua Splash, which I also really like. This one's also good, but this one's mist is just a little bit finer. Such a good mist. And as you can probably tell, I don't need to tell you that, I like a lot of setting spray. I want to look absolutely drenched. While I was waiting for my setting spray to dry, I was just answering a few messages. I might actually be going to another event this evening. It's actually more of a pop-up than an event, but a bunch of my friends are going, and I was like, oh, I love the brand, I love the owner of the brand. So I want to go and support and go to that. So Gertie is booked and busy apparently. Turns out I have 2 little things that I need to leave the house for today, which is very unlike me. I don't like leaving the house, especially in the winter. But Gertie's got to do what Gertie's got to do. We got to be social too. I must say, like, as much as I am a homebody and as much as I love not leaving my house, I always do feel very full, very like my cup's been filled after seeing my friends and hanging out with the girlies. Push myself to just get there, and once I'm there I have such a good time. I think that is all she wrote in terms of makeup. I am going to do a lippy combo a little bit later. I'm just going to do new Catrice Gel Glide lip liner in the shade Toffee Talk, and then I'll probably just put like a clear lip balm over the top of this, but I'm not going to do it now because I actually still have to eat something and brush my teeth.
It's International Chardonnay Day. It is a chance to chat through some skincare, through...
Gertie's getting ready.
The mess that is this fridge
The
right now.
total mess. At least we look cute. So that event that I ended up going to yesterday, they gave us these 2 items. Now I'm quite familiar with Skin Functional. I've actually used their previous version of this cream before, so this is the Ultimate Aging Pro Moisturizer, but they've just reformulated it a little bit to make it a little bit more extra. And this is something that I've never owned before. This is the Ultimate Aging Treatment Tonic. Now, they gave us these two at the event yesterday, and my mom also got them, so I'm so excited to hear her thoughts on that. But I tried these for the first time last night. I tried this one first and then this one, and when I tell you, my skin is looking so good this morning. Like, sometimes you just try something new and it just like blows me out of the park. Like, I wake up the next morning and I'm like, yeah, my skin absolutely loves this. And I feel like these two are those products. The Ultimate range is basically for people that want to like slim down their skincare routine, have one product do something that like 2 or 3 products could do usually, because it's just such a beautiful bundle of ingredients that's actually going to give you results. Founder was there and she was talking a lot of like sciencey talk, which I didn't understand half of it, if I'm being honest, but it was just so cool to see how passionate she was about the science and like research behind it, and not just like, oh, this is like a cutesy skincare product. Like, she was like, no, these ingredients should physiologically change your skin. And yeah, I'm really chuffed and very excited to keep using these ingredients. Like, I am so freaking excited. I realize now that I shouldn't have thrown the box away though, because ingredients aren't on here, and I really actually want to see what's in here, because why does my skin look so good this morning? And then the second event I went to yesterday was a glowy pop-up. If you don't know Glowy, I feel like they are like the OG It Go Cape Town brand, and they make the most beautiful blushes and bronzers. I've had pretty much all of them over the years. Unfortunately, I did have to declutter a bunch of them when we moved last year, because I had them for like 3 years at that point, and they were just looking a little crusty dusty, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna start afresh. And I ended up getting a little refill of, this is my favorite shade that they've ever made. I'm actually gonna put it on my face right now. It's the shade Froze Skies, and it is just the most beautiful like glowy mauvey pink. Like, you can't tell in the pan what this is gonna look like on my skin, but I will show you. Stunning, gorgeous, beautiful, insane blush. I would say this is one of my top 5 favorite blushes of all time. You'll know how much I love a blush. You can see what that looks like on the skin. It's gorgeous, glowy goodness. So I'm all ready to go to Pilates. I've got my new wool jacket on from Unique. I have been wearing this jacket non-stop since getting it. It is so freaking good. If you've been looking for a really high quality winter jacket that it's not cheap, but it's not going to bankrupt you either, this jacket was 1,200 rand, I believe, or 1,200 or 1,300. I think it was like 1,299, whatever, for a 100% wool jacket. I do not think that that is bad at all. And obviously, with it being 100% wool, if you take care of it, it'll last you a lifetime, and it's guaranteed to keep you warm. And I just think it's so cute. Let me give you like a full body shot quickly. So this is what she looks like. I am utterly obsessed with this jacket. I literally, like I said, cannot stop wearing it since I got it. It's almost got a little bit of like a bomber style sleeve, but then at the same time it has this really interesting collar and these beautiful buttons. It also has pockets. I literally wore it to an event yesterday that was like a little bit more smart. I wore it with a skirt, looked fabulous. Now I'm wearing it just over some activewear for Pilates. Such a like multifaceted item. When I bought it, I actually didn't know it was 100% wool, and then I came home and I looked at the tag and I was like, it's 100% wool, like what? But anyways, Grady's got to get going because I'm going to be late. I'm doing a Cadillac class this morning, which I haven't done in a hot minute, so I'm a little bit nervous but more excited than I am nervous. Excuse the absolutely atrocious front camera iPhone footage, but I just finished my Pilates class. I'll try to insert some clips of it because it was actually a really cool class. I haven't done Cadillac in such a long time, and I was chatting to someone about it afterwards, and I low-key feel like Cadillac is one of the most difficult classes, especially the advanced one. It challenges you in ways that I feel like no other class does. Like not reformer, not mat. Like I would honestly challenge anybody who's into Pilates, try a Cadillac class at least once in their life, because you're gonna be so challenged. It's so good. You exercise that a little bit more, to be honest, because I probably attend that class the least, but I need to try to do it more because it's so good and it works muscles that I did not even know existed. But anyways, after my Pilates class, I did grab a little nice matcha. I have not had a matcha in probably 2 months, like a matcha out. Like I haven't bought a matcha in probably like 2 months, and I walked past it and I was just craving it. And even though the weather is atrocious, I did get an iced one. I got a vanilla bean and sea salt, which is my go-to. That's the one I always used to get. On my way home, I do think I might stop at the garden center on my way home and just grab a few things from Woolies. We need some milk and some other like random things, and then I also need to pick up a pewter package. I ordered something on Yaga, which, to be quite honest with you, could be 110% a hit or a miss item, but it was really affordable. It's these like, basically it's these like cropped Adidas pants, but they're really good price, they're thrifted, and I'm hoping they work for me. And if they don't work for me, then I can always give them to a friend or resell them, because it was not expensive. I can always just like resell them on my Yaga, but I'm gonna try my best to style them because I feel like they are so fun. It is the gloomiest day today, and also I'm stuck in traffic at the moment because it is the Sanlam Marathon. My husband's actually running the peace run, which is quite cool. So much traffic and like roadblocks and stuff because of the marathon this weekend. I don't know how the runners are gonna run in this weather, to be quite honest with you. Could never be me, but good for them. About these enough, but these are by far the best yogurts on earth. You cannot convince me otherwise. 3 favorite flavors. I know a lot of people rave about the vanilla, but it's underwhelming to me. I like the little bit more fun flavors like the blueberry and the cherry, and the strawberry is just like classic. It's actually a new buy, but I saw it on the shelf and it was a little bit of a splurge. Like I would never buy this every single week. It was literally 130 rand for granola. Like who do I think I am spending that much on granola? But it just looked so fun, and I'm having a hectic like chocolate craving at the moment. Triple chocolate granola just was calling my name, so I think I'm gonna have this right now for breakfast. It's literally 11 o'clock. I haven't had any breakfast. That is what my heart wants right now, so it's what I'm gonna have. And then of course I also picked up my yoga package, which I'm actually gonna open up right now. What? Oh! What? 2 pairs of pants in here. I only ordered 1 pair of pants. I mean, I'm not complaining, but like, bruh. Okay, so these were the ones I actually ordered. Actually, I'm gonna turn this camera a little bit this way so I can actually show you. These are the pants that I ordered, and they're sort of like capri length, like wide leg, a little bit low rise Adidas pants. These look like perfection. They look exactly like I wanted them to look like, and they look like they're going to fit perfectly. Okay, now I'm very excited. But there's another pair of Adidas pants in here that I did not order. I don't know, but very generous of the seller nonetheless. Thank you for an extra pair of pants. I might DIY these a little bit and like sew them and make them a little bit more fitted to my style, but these, perfection. I'm envisioning it with like a brown top or a black top, or like nice like bomber jackets, some cute little ballet flats, like a little handbag. Love. Also, this is my first like capri type pant. I also really want a pair of like capri leggings, but I'm so excited to style these. I actually cannot believe that I paid this much money for granola. That is a little bit outrageous. Ooh. And I just went spilling it everywhere. Oh, do you hear that crunch? Oh my gosh. This literally tastes like Cocoa Pops. I take back everything I said. 110% worth 130 rand. It's so good. Ooh. Oh, I am messing so much. Okay. Let's try it. I'm so excited. I think there's like a lot of sugar in here, but I honestly couldn't give it. I'm currently sitting in my office eating this delicious chocolatey goodness. To end the vlog here, I feel like I've had a really eventful couple of days, so I hope it translates in this vlog that it was an eventful couple of days, because I feel like it has. I'm still getting a little bit more comfortable with like vlogging in public and all those things, and like finding a balance between like being in the moment but also vlogging. So please just bear with me as I figure that out. I promise one day I'll be like top tier at vlogging in public. But I hope that you enjoyed this week's vlog, and as always, all the YouTube things. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notification so that you know when I upload, comment what you liked about it, like all those things. Just engaging with my content makes me so happy. So if you enjoyed it, please do engage if you feel inclined to. But anyways, I love you so much. I hope you guys are all staying warm in this very chilly winter weather that we're having, and I hope you have a good day, night, whenever you're watching this. I love you so much.